It can change color, feel like velvet, or look like wood. The Gmund Company manufactures more than 100,000 types of paper. Company owner Florian Kohle develops many of them himself. It can take 2 years until a new kind of paper is ready for customers.
When someone holds a sheet of our paper, they should feel like they're holding something innovative and that they have something more valuable than just paper in their hand. We are happiest when our customers don't realize what paper-making know-how went into that paper.
Gmund has an almost 200-year-old paper-making tradition. In 1829, a Swabian entrepreneur founded a paper mill in Gmund on Lake Tegernsee. 25 years later, the new owner, Gregor Fischner, made the company a supplier to the Bavarian court and started industrial production. The machinery was the most modern available. The paper factory is still in the same building to this day. And the old machine remains in use to this day. Its wheels have been turning for 125 years, making it the oldest functioning paper-making machine in Europe. It's about 40 meters long and weighs several hundred tons. It produces 4 kilometers of paper per hour, which is nothing compared to modern machines. But this factory prefers traditional methods.
We have a small variable machine which has different adjustable levers and you can do everything with it. That is why this one small old machine is much better than one huge modern colossal machine.
Finally, the paper is checked by hand. Each sheet is inspected for flaws and then dispatched all over the world. 6,000 sheets of paper from the latest collection are being packaged here for a German paper wholesaler. But international brands also buy paper from Gmund. It's used to wrap sport shoes, whiskey, and crystals. The company is also doing good business in the Middle East. About 80% of the orders are from overseas customers.
The Russians and some Arab nations have an advantage over Western Europe and the US. They can make snap decisions. You go to Abu Dhabi, show them the paper, they ask you 3 questions and decide immediately whether they want the paper or not.
Whatever paper we want to use for those.
Gmund has done a lot of business with the US for many years. New York designer J.P. Williams has been coming to Gmund for 16 years. Today he's looking for a special type of paper for a menu.
This one here, this one is waterproof, and the texture is slightly more bi-tonal. Two colors.
So much effort is put into websites and what things are, but people walk away with something. They have to hold something. They don't walk away from a website. You send something, and I call it emotional. It's so emotional, and you want to create that tactile experience that people will remember. And paper is a fundamental way in order to do that.
The company still believes in quality handmade paper using 150-year-old techniques, a luxury item with a very special feel to it. It costs €2 per sheet. But handmade paper isn't a moneymaker. It's produced much more for nostalgic reasons.
Handmade paper was the beginning of it all and the original handicraft. And because we are a traditional company, we want to keep this tradition alive.
Gmund wants to spread the tradition by opening outlets in large cities, stores like the one here in Gmund on Lake Tegernsee. Even in the age of the internet and email, the paper makers hope people will never forget the traditional pleasures of letter writing.